They'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. So Georgia's offense comes onto the field for the first time today. And all eyes, Kirk, in this matchup of elite wide receivers. They got great skill. They got big personalities. You know they want to outdo each other in this showdown today.
Well, it's a showcase opportunity for both of these two wide receivers. A lot of eyes on them, not only in college football, but I remember the last time, Chris, we were on the field pregame and saw so many NFL personnel evaluating these two to see who ends up stepping up and playing better.
They'll run it to the left. He goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
Sends right into a wall. They got him for a loss. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
Now on third and very long, looking to throw. Passes all in over the middle. Defense able to stop him. It's fourth down now. The Dogs will line up to punt it away. See if he can make something happen with the return. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. So Texas A&M's offense comes out for their first possession today. He decides to keep it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go to keep it.
They're going to run it here. The defense all over. He stopped him right at the line.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice game. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Looking for the rundown. With sure hands, it's Lawrence. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing the football.
So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup. Both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial, kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
On third down, he drops to throw. There's a screen pass to the running back. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Boy, what a call here on third down. The play caller anticipating that he's going to get pressure, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, and then delivering the ball, and they pick up the first down.
They get him down, but that's a solid gain. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. And he'll get the first-time yards before they finally bring him down. The Aggies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. And he fell hard there. Broken tackle, but brought down short of the sticks.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football. That brings up a third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to get it for the first down. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He pulled on. Defensive play brings up a fourth down. So you're on fourth down. Out comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Mid kick right down the middle. Can't hit it any better than that. It breaks the scoreless tie here. Makes it 3-0.
Well, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. They're coming off a quick 3-and-out, so looking to put something together in this drive with a little more urgency. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Finds him over on the right side downfield. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. They bring him down, but the freshman showing off the arm strength. Back to throw. It's Adams. And that one falls incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number one. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Let's throw to the quarterback at the RPO. They bring him down, but big chunk of yards on the play.
Their each receiver brings something a little bit different to the table, Chris. To me, the outside receivers usually a little bit longer, taller guys. You get those slot receivers in the inside. Not only can they make the catch, but they have quickness to make the
Swarm by the pass rush. A sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like that.
They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on third and long. Drop him back. They're going to throw for the first down. Down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
They'll kick it away here. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. Had to reluctantly settle for a field goal last time out. Really want to find the end zone here. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense going on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, this will the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. The sophomore calls his own number and keeps this drive moving.
Chris, how about the play of this quarterback? Third down and long, the defense you think is going to bring extra pressure. But not only is he able to get away from the pressure, how about his awareness on where he needs to go to pick up the first down? So big yards, great awareness, and a first down for this offense.
On the move now. Heavy pressure, he lets it go. Choosing to just throw the ball away that time. Second down play now coming up.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good job of it right here.
This Texas A&M offense is moving quickly down the field. And the quarterback keeps it on the option. And they'll tackle him for a loss of 5 yards.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for him. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Looks to his left and makes the completion. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, Aggies.
Just how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. And the deep kick will sail out the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last drive they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Dropping back, it's Adams. It's a quick run. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Looking for a receiver. Snags a quick throw. First down, they'll keep the drive going to the 37. The Bulldogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. The pocket breaking down. It's caught inside the 10. And it's a long-distance high school. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Set up for the PAT. The extra point is good. They trail by 3 now, 10-7. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So here we go. First play of the drive. Under 2 minutes before halftime. First down. We're going to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. He's got it in the open. Heads out of bounds after a solid game.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
The shotgun running play call. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 40. First and 10. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. And they'll go right back to him on first down. Makes a nice move there. You make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now.
And here we see the quarterback read the second-level vacancy that was emerging, and the back did the rest. Huge run for the offense.
Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First down. We're going to throw the football. Defense is coming after him.
That is outstanding defense to be able to leverage this quarterback. That is a tough thing to do. This guy's as fleet-footed as any quarterback in the country, and to be able to bring him down for a loss like that is a major accomplishment.
He's going to take off to the 25. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Now the offense will call a timeout here. Something they didn't like about what they saw there. Want to make an adjustment for this critical down. Offense looking to keep this drive going into the red zone. It's third down and short. Out of the gun now on third down. Caught near the sticks. It's Wood. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a the tempo a bit. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Launching one to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
I'll tell you what, in this first half, this quarterback seemed to be making all the right reads and showing the accuracy that he's shown all year long. Outstanding pass, great conversion. They put 6 more on the board.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes him in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. So here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? And they'll use the ground game here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Looking to pass. It's Adams. He cannot escape. It's a sack. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So they'll just take a knee here, and that will send us to halftime. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. The Dogs will bring their punt team onto the field. And they'll just down it right here. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Athens. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. We get the second half started with the running play. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
And makes it second and medium. And the tailback's got it again. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense.
Offense looking to convert on 3rd and short from 27. With the gun now on 3rd down. Moves out of the pocket. Escapes the ball. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 49.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got it. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
Second down play coming up. We'll give it to the running back. They test the middle there, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and the run fits on that play.
Offense able to keep the drive going on 3rd and short now from the 44. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Shotgun formation here on 3rd down. Tries to get it to the running back. And that catch is hauled in.
Well, this offensive line, you got to tip your cap. They've done everything you would ask of them in taking care of this quarterback. They do it again here on 3rd down, working with that lead. You know the pressure's coming, and they deliver.
Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up.
The ball is picked up. Could take it all the way. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
When his
And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Short completion at the tight end. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker. The Bulldogs are in the red zone. Looking to pass here on second down. Grabbed by the receiver. Touchdown, Georgia. He couldn't stop him there. They began with great field position, and that didn't take long at all.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an opportunity. Your defense sets you up in great field position. You're not looking for a field goal. You're looking for a touchdown. Give me credit to this offense for being aggressive, punching it in.
Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the coverage team brings him down at the 26. And the Texas A&M offense has back out onto the field. Had some good things going on last drive. Sending it with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He finds some space. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time run.
Breaks into the clear. Finally tackled down at the 17-yard line. Now this offense in great scoring position.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blower with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
He shreds the tackle.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option, whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it. It puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of his defense.
And they'll try to pick it up on the ground. And they finally stop it at the 3. The offense really threatening now.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Looking to scramble. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Aggies.
What a threat to this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage. Nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
The extra point makes it a 10-point game. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and will bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. And he will be stuffed for no gain. And as we break for the quarter, Kirk, it's Texas A&M on top. We've reached the end of 3. Time is running out to cut into the lead. Let's take a look at the game sets before we move on. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Surrounds it. Just a short gain on that completion. So it's 3rd and long from the 29. The defense play coverage or blitz. Looking to throw. It's Adams. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Needs a completion here on 4th down. It's complete. That's enough for a first down. They bring him down to the 45, but a solid gain to keep this drive going. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. Looking to chuck it again. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down. Now it's 2nd down here. Completion on 1st down, looking to throw it again. The catch is made behind the line of scrimmage. Scooped up in the timeout where they check him out. In the shotgun, handoff inside. It's a 1-yard gain, 2nd and 9.
Man, just complimentary football, really, in a nutshell. They get this football back thanks to their own defense, creating that turnover, working with the lead like this. Really, it's all but over. Now the offense is just thinking about running the football and working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. Sophomore with a strong tackle there.
You know, in the RPO game, the quarterback's got to make really sound decisions on that read. Either give it when it's the right time or you pull it out and make the throw. Here, I think he's kind of in that gray area, decides to hand it off and at least picked up some positive yards.
He's brought down just short. Remarkable with that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the 1st down. So on 4th down, here comes a crucial field goal attempt. It's no good. The lead remains 10 after that miss. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover on the last possession did not help. Caught over the middle. It's Cooper. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch. Dogs come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. Back to throw. It's Adams. Here they come on 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack they gave up earlier. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Cannot connect, incomplete, and now 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And it's incomplete as he just overthrew his receiver that time. Here's the 2nd down play. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. Football's loose. The offense able to fall on the football. Lucky to maintain possession there. Now on 3rd and very long, looking to throw. He's looking deep down the middle. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
This is smart defense. When you're trying to protect the lead late in the game, you know they're going to take some shots. Get those safeties and those defensive backs back far, anticipating a deep throw.
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a 1st down. Virginia brought down after making a great catch. This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. And we're going to throw now on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Montgomery. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain. The completion sets up a 2nd down play.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. 2nd down after that previous play. A play action looking to throw. Swarm with a pass rush and sack. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. To the air. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
What a play by this defender to step in and swat that deep ball away.
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here.
Oh, he knocks it right through. Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the Aggies offense back on the field. And they play key boy to just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Leaning on the run game here late. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. And at first down, they go right back to it. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
I don't know what the quarterback saw. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
They'll give it to the back. Solid gain, moves the ball to the 37. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Yeah, I like this call here late in a game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
That's the kind of matchup you hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.